right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
Welcome back to Chew Quieter. We are your hosts. I am Gabe Mercado. We have Chris Meehan and Armando Verdugo.
Hey, everyone. Hey, everybody.
And today is a hot motherfucking day. We're in the middle of a heat dome.
A heat dome?
That's what they're calling it, a heat dome.
Fuck me.
That's just an every day in Arizona.
Yeah, it's like...
No,
it's like a...
every day in Arizona is just like your own heat dome. That motherfucker was like shifted. I got in my car today. It was 100 degrees.
I get in the car here and it says it's 135 outside. for the truck being in the sun. Yeah.
That's just like yesterday. Yesterday here was hot, and I spoke to Mr. Perryman in the afternoon, and he's like, "Man, it's so fucking hot here." I'm like, "Dude, what's the temperature?" He goes, 74. I'm like, "That is not hot, dude."
Yeah.
At all.
That would be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even up there in the dry, it's like, it'd be like a 55, 60 degree day here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, my perfect weather would be like 80, 85.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On that side of the country. Not here. Here sucks. Anything above 70, it sucks. Your ass is wet. Your back's wet. Your head's wet. You're just sweating everywhere.
You're so
Don't even
speaking
get me
of
started.
hot.
Don't even
Speaking
get me
of
started
hot,
on Saturday.
Your open house was fun. I had a good time. Nice shop, big shop.
We need AC.
Huge garage. AC was working nice. I had to go inside every now and again just to like get that core body temperature back down.
It sucked being out there. It was so hot.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't know how the dunk tank didn't get worked more, because I'm like I'll be
wet. Yeah,
I'll go sit on the seat. I'll go sit on the seat.
Well, the problem is everyone sucked at hitting the target, so you'd be sitting on the seat forever just getting baked.
Yep. So it was too hot to go to do anything outside.
Yeah. So we need to make sure we have an easy up over the dunk tank.
Yeah. It wasn't very thought through. I was rushed off my feet. Ben was too. I apologize. There was a lot of oversight on my part. I put Bobby and the from Motorbill outside under his awning. And I also had the live band guy. He was also outside, and I'm just like, man, I was too busy running around to even think about, man, maybe they should come inside. Didn't even think about it. So I apologize. Our next open day will be fantastic because it's going to be in winter. And everyone will be just rugged up. So if you want to get warm, I'll put more clothing on.
So this was just the soft opening?
Soft. I just wanted to kick it off and let everyone know that, new ownership, new location. And it really worked out really well. We had some other shops turn up because we all get along. So I've got friends that work at the other shops. I know the owners of the other shops. We don't have a problem with each other. And like just today, I just sent more work down to another shop because we can't do that as yet. So I just sent work down to them, and they send work to us. So we all work together. It's it's one big family down here in Huntsville right now. We're back on Rocket City Wranglers, which is good because I get to do Jeep stuff now. Because previously everywhere you went, you were looked at like, what the fuck are they doing here? Mm-hmm. Outlaw had the worst name in this town when it come to Jeeps going out on rides and all the rest of it. Whereas now it's new ownership. That's all changed. We went out Sunday to Rattlesnake Saloon, which is down in Tuscumbia in Alabama, which is pretty cool. It's like you get on a big hill. You can't park down there, but you can either walk down or get a truck ride down. And it's like a cave carved out the side of the mountain, and they put a restaurant in there. They play live music and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool. But they also do some off-road stuff down there. They had a JTS had an event down there, so we just went down to have a look on Sunday. Of course, my Jeep was topless, half doors. Ben decided to pull his wife's Jeep apart, take the doors off, take the roof off. It was hot going down there. Justine and Kinley was with me, and Ben went by himself. We weren't going to touch any mud. We were just going down there to say hello, you know, shake some hands, kiss some babies, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Well, Ben decided we're going to go try one obstacle, which is like a hill climb. And it was kind of a little bit muddy. I let him have a go at it first, and he wasn't getting up it, so I said, you know, well, give me a go, and I tried crawling up it. I got a little bit, but you know when that front tire gets over the lip, but the back tire gets stuck, and you're on that point. Well, I gave it the beans, and as soon as nothing broke.
Ring opinion?
Nope. As soon as I hit the beans, I had my head out the window, the front tire gripped and threw mud. Straight up the side of me, and I'm just like, you know what? This is why I don't wheel out east. Sand I'm good with, but mud, no. So we ended up getting up it, and we had a bit of an audience watching, so you know we had to get up that hill no matter what. And my front locker wasn't working, so that didn't help. Ben's Jeep doesn't have any lockers at all, his wife's Jeep. So we all got up there, even though people said we wouldn't. Those BFG tires, man, they just work. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
And they're bald. Like there's hardly any tread left on them, and they just worked. And we were at road pressure. Like we didn't air down, we didn't do anything because we weren't planning on doing anything. So we had a blast, and then went and ate food, left. As we were pulling out the driveway, I've looked towards home, and it's just dark clouds. And I'm like, it's not supposed to rain today. It's not supposed to rain for the rest of the week. 5 minutes into driving, here comes the rain. And I don't even have a spider web shade on my Jeep, so it's not even going to bounce off.
You know, your predictions with weather are just god awful.
I know.
The last time you predicted that there wouldn't be any rain, I almost got pneumonia.
Oh, you're talking about Colorado?
Yeah,
That was Colorado when you jumped in the Gladiator with me.
yeah.
Hey, he was freezing until we pulled into town, and then finally his arms went down.
Look, I can't help it if the weather people get it wrong. Okay? Not my fault. I just go off what they're the experts. I just look up at the clouds and go, yeah, nothing's coming.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was okay. We got wet. It lasted probably 3 to 5 minutes, and it wasn't that bad. It was hitting us straight on, and it wasn't that hard. We got to the gas station, drove off a little bit, put my sway bar back on, and then we drove all the way back to pretty much Bucky's on 65. No rain. We dried out. It was all awesome, having fun. Pull out of Bucky's and heading towards a shop, and these were the darkest clouds I've ever seen in my entire life. We're driving literally 3 minutes down the road, and it was like a blanket of water. You couldn't see through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, we are just about to get dumped on. Like, the worst I've ever been wet. We drove into this thing, and I couldn't see 5 foot in front of me. We had to slow down to 20 miles an hour, and I'm wiping the inside of the windshield. Justine and Kinley's like getting all saturated. Ben's driving past, and he's hanging out the window trying to see because he can't see through the windshield. So he's copping it. And then what happens? You don't want to stop in the Jeep when it rains because you know you're going to get wet more.
Mm-hmm.
We're slowing down for lights, and they just would not turn green. And we're sitting at one light. Apparently, there was a ghost car on the other side trying to do a left-hand turn in front of us. Don't know where it come from, but we had to sit there, wait for that light to go green. Dude, Ben had probably about that much water in the bottom of his Jeep. I didn't have any because I got drain plugs in mine, so mine just came straight out. But we were drenched. And I'm like, you know what? I'm back to Jeeping again. This is awesome. I'm like loving it. I said, yep, this has been way too long for this shit to happen. So
I don't miss that part.
Dude, it's the best. It's all part of the experience.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I don't miss that experience. I literally almost died.
Dude, you were far from
Not
dying.
literally. Just kidding.
You know why you died? I can tell you why. Well, you thought you were going to die because you're in the passenger seat of Doug's Jeep. I would be scared too.
And he's honky-dory because he's wearing a fucking poncho.
Mm-hmm. So
And I'm shivering because I'm wearing a hoodie, just getting soaked in the mountains.
Yeah. But it was a massive temperature drop, I must
It
admit.
was.
Because
Big swing.
even the rain we were driving in was really bad. Like, it was cold. We went from being really hot to being cold. I had the heater on and the Jeep going flat out.
We got a little bit of rain on Sunday also, and it went from like 90 degrees to 80, like really quick.
Yep. Yeah, Armando doesn't know what rain is yet. Hasn't come yet, has it, Armando? When's your rainy season? Your monsoon season?
We don't have one. We have monsoon season.
Yeah, when is that? November?
Actually, no. It's coming soon. It's usually late middle summer, so like July, August is typically like beginning of August. They say it's going to start, but this year they said it's going to start early, like in the beginning of July. And I look at the weather and it's already like predicted for the first, like July 1st. Boom, it's already sitting there. I'm like, shit. Okay.
Monsoon season here in the South means something completely different. That just means that it's wet in your ass, like all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with that side of things.
Yeah.
Well, too.
That underside of things.
Didn't Tennessee just flood again over the weekend?
North Carolina, Tennessee border, that same area.
Yep. Yeah, I saw, and Pigeon Forge too. Apparently had mudslides and stuff.
They slide again.
Yep.
You would think by now there would be some sort of infrastructure to fix that or something. At least.
Well,
if
eventually
I lived there,
will be.
If I lived there and my tax dollars weren't being spent on mitigation, I'd be pissed.
Well, there's probably a reason why the tax dollars don't get spent is because you guys don't pay income tax.
No,
So
but there's a
unless
hefty
you-
sales tax.
Yeah, but unless you're buying things, you get sales tax. Do you get sales tax on food?
Yes.
Is it fresh food you get taxed on?
No.
Yeah. So, if you eat unhealthy in Tennessee, then you pay your taxes.
Oh, come on. How many healthy people are in Eastern Tennessee? Are you kidding me? They look like fucking me and Armando.
Hey, you said that, not me, and I just walked you right into that one.
I have no shame.
How did I get lumped into this one?
Shrapnel.
I'm all jammed.
Okay, how about this? They look like JD.
You're fat.
Yeah.
You're fat shaming me.
I think I have more fat friends than fit friends. If
That
that's
would
saying
make
anything.
sense. Yeah.
Unless your name's, Jake Gleason or Jeremy Purick.
But we're jolly people.
Yeah.
We're very jovial.
I remember, his name just went out of my head.
Oh, no.
Who owns Elevated Offroad? He's gonna kill me.
Chambliss.
Yeah, Chambliss.
Chambliss?
Who
God.
owns Elevate? Oh.
His name just went out of my head. Sorry, Chambliss.
Oh.
His name just went right out of my head. So I pictured his face and went poof. Now, Chambliss is getting a little chubby in his old age. When I first met that guy, he was ripped. What's going on there, Chambliss? Hey, happy life? Is that what's going on?
I mean, sometimes you just want barbecue. Sometimes
Maybe.
you just want fried chicken.
Maybe. He's going to kill me.
Sometimes
when
you
he
forget
sees
to work out in the morning and
Maybe.
it becomes a daily routine where you forget to work out.
it. Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Oh, we all know. We all know. We all know. We're getting old. That's what happens.
Yeah. We still need to set up a range day. Chambliss and I talked about that.
Set
we
up
were
a
going
what
to get
day?
you. We were going to get you, Ricky Berry. It was going to be me, obviously Chambliss, Mike.
What are we doing?
Range day. Shoot some
Oh,
guns.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do need to do that. Oh, actually, one of my customers is ex-military, and he knows of a really big range close by here. It's private, so that might be the place to go to.
If it's private, we'd have to have someone go with us that has a membership there.
That's a membership.
Yeah, my customer.
Like that ski place
he'll take us?
that Matt
Yeah, I
goes
can
to.
ask him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got like 1,600 feet range.
1,600 feet?
Yards.
Yards? Yeah, yards. Fucking Americans.
I was gonna say that's not
Yards.
very long.
Yeah, 1,600 yards. We deal with meters, so I had to.
Yeah.
That's pretty far.
Why do you guys over there? So, tell me if I'm wrong, but you calculate a lot of things in miles and not kilometers, right?
No, we don't talk miles.
How come they do in the UK?
Because they're fucking stupid.
Because they still believe in the king.
Yeah, I thought you guys did too. Then
I might have to go. I'll be
really?
right back though, because someone left their windows down in the AMG, and guess what? The weatherman got it wrong again. It's raining.
You want to go close them really quick?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Run, go, run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson living in the South. It's almost like living in Colorado. You get those pop-up storms in the summer.
It's gonna happen. It's just a matter. It's not a matter of when. It's a matter of when.
So on my remote control on my BMW, I can hit the button to unlock the car and then hold it down, and it'll open the sunroof and the windows.
Uh-huh.
So I just use that when I know it's hot and I'm about to leave. I'll just get the windows down first.
Oh my god.
That remote start.
The raindrops are like this big.
Like raisins.
Yeah, like you could dodge them. They're that big. You weatherman sucks ass. These pop-up... Everyone says, oh, it's a pop-up rainstorm.
That's what they are.
I never heard of a pop-up rainstorm until I moved to the south.
Because this is where we have them.
It's just like, what the fuck's
In
a
Colorado.
pop-up storm? Why would you get them in Colorado? There's no humidity there.
No, but...
because of the mountains so close.
The mountains, yeah. It draws in the moisture.
Yeah.
So those are fun.
But anyway, I'm all dry. It's all fun
We don't
and
want
games.
you moist.
No, sucks being moist. I'd rather be wet.
Moist.
Drenched. Moist is uncomfortable.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it.
Moist will give you a rash.
3 days later.
I'm still chafing.
Oh, God.
Did you see Marvin's new purchase?
No, I haven't been on Facebook. I saw the little blanked out part. Did he get a sports car?
No, he got another Jeepster.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Yeah. So it's like mint condition, basically, and he's going to just hack
red.
it up.
It's red,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I was like, couldn't you find one that's already all fucked up? It's almost a sin to chop that thing
Yeah,
up.
it's so nice.
I know. Like,
I don't know where I saw it. I saw it somewhere else posted. And then he blurted out on a trailer. So I'm just like, am I late on Facebook? Was the trailer supposed to be before the other photo? I don't know.
well, that was a teaser.
It looks way too clean to be messing with.
Yeah.
I forgot to call him. I forgot to call him because it looks like a Heil Hitler car.
Very much so. Yeah, it does.
It does.
Like a Mercedes.
No,
Yeah.
it does not look like a Mercedes.
That's what Hitler rolled around in, was a Mercedes. Armando, you can Google it right now and you'll see Hitler just
I know.
hiling
I know.
every single motherfucker in a Mercedes, standing up.
Hey, but you know what? You know who built BMWs back then?
Yeah.
Who?
The Nazis, the Germans,
No. Who'd they have working in the plant?
Mexicans.
Fucking Mexicans in Germany? Who?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Jews.
Oh. Well, they need jobs too.
It was like a concentration camp, buddy. So you ain't any
Cheap
better
labor.
than a Mercedes.
Yeah, but at least he's not standing up on a BMW, hailing everyone with
It's
his
because it broke down all the damn time.
high on fucking meth.
It broke down, and it wasn't fast enough. God,
See, now you're just being mean.
who was it? There is it the Ferrari logo? There is a vehicle logo. You spin it fast enough, it looks like the Nazi symbol. I think it's Volkswagen.
No. I thought it was BMW,
Was it BMW?
but people were just making it try to look like that on purpose. But the BMW symbol was to symbolize the helicopters that they used to build, the propellers.
I'm Googling it right now.
Yeah, because I have no idea who that would have been.
It's Volkswagen.
It's Volkswagen.
Yep.
The Germans.
When you spin it.
Bunch of fuck knuckles.
Man.
By the way, shout out to Mum Meeham. She says she loves me on she dropped the message in the Spotify comments.
That's because she hasn't met you yet. You're a lot nicer
yeah.
person when you're on this.
That's valid.
He's an arsehole in real life, Mum.
I'm not that much of an asshole. I just don't hide my feelings or emotions.
Yeah, we know that.
It's not good for you. That's how you get heart attacks and strokes.
Yes.
And also hemorrhoids.
That too.
Hemorrhoids?
I don't know.
Wow.
Seems to sound right.
I'm like, how does that work? I'm not sure how that's going to work.
So
I don't know.
So
It sounded good though.
I just Googled what car logo looks like a Nazi symbol. Origin. The Volkswagen company was founded in Nazi Germany with Adolf Hitler involved in commissioning the first Volkswagen. Do you know what model that was?
The Hebmuller.
Thing?
The Beetle.
The Beetle. It was a Hebmuller was the kind of the
Yep. And then the original logo
original.
used from 1938 to 1939 incorporated a stylized swatch sticker into a cogwheel with the letters VW in the center. This reflected a Nazi regime's ambition to create an affordable people's car.
The people's car. Volkswagen is people's car.
Yes. And then later on, after World War II, they changed it to VW because, it didn't look good. It wasn't a good sign.
It's such a weird language, and it's odd that English is derived from German.
Mm. Yep.
Just because it's so like harsh on the mouth to get the words out.
Hey, is Snopes a credible website?
It's very left leaning.
Oh. So apparently BMW logo included a swash sticker when the Nazi party ruled. At least it's gold.
Yeah, likely because that was their whole thing was creating that. The Volkswagen was definitely a Nazi regime starter.
Yep.
See, this is why I wanted the license plate NOTCSLD, not C sled. And I literally submitted that to the DMV for approval, and they denied it.
Why?
Well, obviously
I don't
they
know
worked out what it
why.
was.
I even tried to say it's just, something else. And then I also submitted Heisenberg. That got denied. And then the third one was, I think it was like an abbreviated gas chamber or something like that. I can't remember. Something chamber.
That's weird. So, any European brand had got ties to the Nazis.
And then I also submitted 6DNEIN. 69.
They must be too smart up there. They're not very smart down here. You can get away with a lot of stupid plates.
Yeah.
I reckon I could get away with most of those plates.
That would be nice. To live in a stupid state.
Well,
and then have to go to Montgomery.
maybe it's not. They're not stupid. They just don't give a fuck.
That could be it.
They just don't care about their job.
There's remnants of the KKK there. That's why they would be like, "This is good."
But talking about that stuff, talking about wars and whatever else. How are we looking at in the Middle East right now?
What a weird fucking last 3 days, right? Like,
yeah, I'm confused.
Up, down, all around.
Yeah, I'm confused. Did Israel drop a huge amount of bombs that I missed?
Okay, so I have a
ceasefire?
timeline. There was a cool timeline that I saw from a report. Let me look for that really quick.
You're right there, Armando.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Kicked my shin.
Just then?
No, a little while ago, and it's just sitting there, and my
Throbbing,
foot
huh?
sitting there, and now it's starting to really like do a little bit of tightening, and I'm going, what's happening? And they're like, oh yeah, I kicked the freaking bed.
Shit, I can't find it now. But this timeline had everything. Okay, so it was basically still within the time period before the ceasefire was going to happen. Israel
Correct.
launched missiles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
7 minutes after, Iran launched. At 7 minutes after the ceasefire time agreed to, Iran retaliated. Then Israel shot more missiles. Then Iran shot more missiles, and then Trump woke up from being in the middle of the night for him. He woke up like, "You fuckers need to stop this bullshit right now and behave."
Yes. Daddy got up.
Yes, you woke up,
Daddy.
Dad. Great. Now Dad's pissed.
Oh, that happens to me a lot.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, it's just like, dude, do you want us? We can fix this right now. We'll just drop a bomb on Israel, drop a bomb on in Iran, and we call it quits. Then we got rid of the conflict. It's done, dusted.
Well, see,
Later,
the thing
bye.
is, Iran is being a fuckknuckle. Every other Arab country around them are conforming to a different life now. They want to progress economically.
Mm-hmm.
They want to export capitalism instead of this totalitarian
terrorism.
ideology of keeping everyone down. They want to have, they don't want to go back to what Iran is. They want to be westernized in a sense. So even Qatar, there's a reason why Qatar has their own version of the Iron Dome. And they just showed that when Iran shot missiles at a U.S. base in Qatar. Qatar was like, no, you don't. And they let off their defense missiles and intercepted all of them, except one, they said. One that was going to like nowhere, so they just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love watching the news. I got a little snippet. I don't know if I saw it on Facebook or I think it was YouTube, where Trump just told them they've got no fucking idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
I
See,
love
you woke up Dad, you pissed him off.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the reporters pissed him off more, and that's what let it loose.
I think what also pissed him off was like, hey, I went to bed. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
I went to bed with, I
You
slept
guys were told
great
what to
last
do.
night.
You guys were told what to do when I went to bed. I wake up and none of it got done. What the fuck?
Correct.
He almost said you fucking DEI hires, but I'm sure he held back.
Probably. At the end of the day, look, Israel is just. I was on the Israel bandwagon, but you know what? They can go fuck off now because they got all the help they needed and have continued to get our help. And then when peace comes around the corner, it's like, no, fuck this. We're just going to drop everything we can while we can. Because we're going to have to wait for another fucking 8 to 10 years before this happens again.
Yeah. The only reason I can see why they wanted to launch more missiles was to take out more batteries and more communication sites.
Yeah.
Which, at that point, is a military move and not an act of aggression.
No, it's still an act of aggression because you're at war. It doesn't matter what you do when you're at war. You're at war.
Well,
Now, if with us, we're not at war. So if we do a military strike, it's because it's a military strike. It's not we're part of the war.
well, under the context of there's a ceasefire, is what I'm saying.
Well, they didn't. When all the bombs were dropped, they went in a ceasefire. It was like
The
6 hours before.
Their last barrage was after the ceasefire.
Yeah, but that was. I thought they said before that happened was the most amount of missiles they've ever sent.
Right. That was still within the confines of wartime.
Okay, yes. Yeah, but still, even then, it's like, well, you know what? There's a ceasefire coming up. So, you know, I won't fire, you don't fire, we're good. No.
Yeah.
Everybody,
You would think.
are you ready to push your buttons? Everyone push it all at once. And just let them send. It's just like, God damn, like, relax.
You know, and that's probably what it was. It's like, you know what? We didn't give Shlomo a chance to push a button. Shlomo, come over and give it a hashish.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, Iran can't do shit. Like, everyone was worried. A lot of people here were worried that, you know, Iran's going to send a missile and do this and do that. I said, we have nothing. The only thing we have to worry about here is a terrorist attack. Is a sleeper cell. That's all we have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
No Iran missile is going to make it into the US. It's just not.
No.
I said, you're just going to worry about, you know, and still right now, you still have to worry about what's going to happen because they're going to retaliate. They haven't retaliated yet.
Earlier today, they arrested, I think it was 11 Iranian nationalists that were part of sleeper cells. So they have made arrests.
Good. Good.
Problem is, how many more are there? Because Joe Biden was like, come on over.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we were all worried about, is because this is the thing. You don't know who's coming across the border. How many, if you're a sleeper cell or you are a terrorist, guess what? This is the best time to get into America because you can just walk across and go wherever you want.
Yeah. I mean, look at how many times you saw reports of border agents finding ditched passports from all kinds of fucking trouble countries.
Yep. Yep, they're coming from Pakistan, they're coming from Syria, they're coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not just Mexico and the south of America. They're coming from the Middle East and fucking everywhere.
No. They were dropped off in the Gulf of America. And they fit right in because a lot of them are just brown skinned too, and they're
just browns.
Yeah, they're just brown. So as long as they don't speak,
they're good.
They're good.
Yep. So it's going to be scary for a little bit, I think. I'm worried about being around crowds on July 4th, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not going to be going anywhere. So we're starting a tradition in my neighborhood on the 5th to have a big fireworks display because my neighbor he was in the Navy, no longer in the Navy, but he served for, I think he said 6 years. And now he is a corrections officer for Rutherford County. So he has to work on the 4th. So on the 5th, he's going to have his family over, some friends over. My dad's going to actually come into town and visit. So we're going to have a block party.
Wow. Did you get a permit for that?
No.
Oh, cool.
No. Fuck that.
Where do you live again?
I live in the cul-de-sac, so that's one reason why we didn't really want to get one.
You don't really need one. Do you
If
need
the whole block's involved, no one's going to be going through.
Yeah, do you need a permit to have a block party?
Nah.
I don't know, and at this point I don't care.
Because I'm pretty sure
you can't tell us how to celebrate our fucking freedom by asking for permission.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure where I am at in Madison City, you need a permit. Because you need a permit for fucking everything with this building. Permit
Well, you
to
also
sign up, put a permit to have shit. put a
You can't even have a burble tune on your car because it's too loud.
yeah. You know,
I was hoping I'd get pulled over for that, by the way.
no, yours is not louder than mine.
Oh, I didn't really give it a rap.
Yeah, no, mine's loud. Like
I know yours is loud.
we've already got.
But you know what I
complaints from the
did?
neighbors.
On the way home, I went the back roads, obviously, because I wanted to just have fun.
Send it.
Yeah. But there was a fireworks place in, I think it's Fayetteville.
Yeah.
So I stopped there, spent like $400 on fireworks.
Damn. There's not a fireworks place near you.
Oh, there is, but these little shops are like wholesale. So it's a little cheaper.
The
They're
Mikado
like
doesn't have,
they're brick and mortar shops, not like tents.
the Mikado doesn't have fireworks.
No,
Yeah,
not those
sparklers.
kind.
I saw another
got-
one the other day, and
you
I'm
gotta
like,
go to the
"Man,
back
this
room."
guy's everywhere."
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever seen him.
It's funny is there's supermercados and there's also stores called Gabe's.
Bull
And I don't get residuals on any of this shit.
Man. I would
No
do him for
discounts.
copyright.
Nothing. It's bullshit.
So what does Gabe's sell?
I think it's like a
Oh.
Sam's Club or something.
Dude, there's one right here. How did I not know this? It's literally around the corner from me. It sells, oh, it must be new. Ladies, men's, kids, shoes, and home.
So it's like a Mervin's.
Yeah, it's 3
Or
months
Kohl's.
old. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's got 4.3 ratings. You know what? I'm going to go there tonight. It closes at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go in there yelling out, Gabe! Gabe, I'm here.
Hey, have you guys kept track of that track and field murder in Texas?
No. Oh, from a couple of years back, the one that got shot.
No, it was a stabbing.
Huh.
It was
No.
a couple of months ago.
Nope.
So there's a track and field event in Texas. And apparently the story first went that this one kid went under the tent of a team that he shouldn't have been. He was asked to leave by two kids. The one that wasn't supposed to be there said something to the effect of touch me and see what happens. The other kid touched him. He went into his bag, pulled out a knife, and plunged it into the other kid's chest, and he died.
Mm.
So that was the original story. Video later came out. So he's claiming self-defense. So the video later came out. There was no altercation whatsoever. The kid just went into the bag, took the knife out, and plunged it in the kid's chest. So he was indicted by a grand jury on murder 1.
Oof.
Jeez.
Gotta hate that.
Dang.
How old's this kid?
They're 17-year-old kids.
So in Texas, I think you're charged as an adult at 17, aren't you?
I don't know, but I think it's up to the prosecution to make that declaration. I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
He should.
Do they have the death penalty in Texas?
I believe so.
Yeah, of course. It's Texas.
Yeah. I think every state has the death penalty.
Do they?
It's just a matter of they let it actually go through or they don't push it back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I know we had a few.
Or you can go to Tennessee and get a death penalty and get shot like 20 times because the first 5 didn't get you.
That wasn't in Tennessee. That was in
Kentucky.
Virginia.
Well, Virginia, yes. It's close enough. It's like a couple of states up.
It's one state. 2, really.
2? Yeah.
Something like that. Well, yeah, because we got to go through West Virginia first.
Mm.
Beautiful
So apparently,
country.
Arizona's on going back to some death row killings
Really?
after a 2-year hiatus. We have 110 individuals on death row right now.
Man.
It's time to go.
Yep. Get some rooms. Get some of that tax money back.
Trump has been
41 execution dates have been scheduled by 11 states for 2025.
Wow.
I just saw this. Trump has been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize over the Iran-Israel ceasefire deal.
Oh, and he's got nominated for the Pakistan and India thing too.
Yep, and one for the Congo and what was that country that they were fighting with?
Who knows?
The Congo's fighting with another
Congos.
African country, but
No.
he put a peace treaty together with them too.
Yeah,
If he gets Russia and Ukraine to cut their shit,
the world will go crazy. The Democrats will run out into traffic.
They'll still find some way to complain.
Yeah.
They'll run out into traffic and get hit by trucks and cars, and they won't know what to do. Because apparently they tried to impeach him today.
Yeah, that was denied heavily.
I'm like, who's that? Who's the Democrat now that gets up and speaks a lot?
AOC, the dipshit.
Nope, not here, not her.
Hakeem Jeffries.
That guy. What a douchebag.
Yeah,
Like, I was watching him today. It was either last night I was watching him or Sunday or whatever. My days have just molded into every day. And I was just listening to him. I said, dude, you talk so much shit. Like, people know you're talking shit now. Like, but you're still trying to sell lies about, the Israel war and Iran and this
he's
and that.
Timu
whatever else.
Obama.
It's like, God, dude, shut up. You know what? You'd find, I know they don't give a shit about this country, obviously, but this country would be so better if they just looked at stuff of what Trump's done and just go, you know what? Good job.
Yeah.
Let's stick together on something. Just
When
one
Biden
thing.
when Biden did good shit, we said it.
We did.
Good shit, Biden.
We
Finally,
did.
thank you.
Yes. Did you wipe your butt?
It was very few and far in between, but
Well, for obvious reasons.
We always gave a high five when he woke up. So,
And then he had ice cream.
yes.
And then he
they-
dutied in his pants.
Yes. And then they rubbed my leg and watched the hair stand up.
Yeah.
Where
What a
is that?
creeper.
Where is that fucker right now? You never hear anything. Nothing about Kamala Harris. Like where?
Well, because
are
every
they
time she speaks, it's wrong.
It's like where are these people? You know what that show was? Where are they now?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to wait 10 years. It's been 7 months. Where are they now?
Well, they think Kamala's going to run for governor of California.
Oh God.
oh jeez.
Then it's really going to be worse. You know what? I think this is what I think needs to happen. Yeah, I hope Trump has some of those penetrator weapons left. Just fly the plane over, map an area of where we just want to float away, and just drop those penetrators one after the other in a line, and hopefully that part of America will just float down the way and just be off somewhere else.
I would say so, but my mom will never leave California.
You'd have
So
to
even,
kidnap her.
even if I told her that this was definitely going to happen, you have to get out of there.
We'd
She'd
kidnap
be
her.
like, no, this is my home. I am not leaving.
We just kidnap her. That's all we do. We'll do a cannonball run over there, and then grab her, chloroform her, so she passes out, wakes up in
B.A.
Tennessee.
Baracus.
Yeah, wakes up in Tennessee, and she's like, "Oh, what am I doing here?" Well, Mum, funny story.
No, she'd wake up. Oh my God, it's hot here. Where am I? Am I in hell? No, Mom, you're in the South. I'm in hell.
There's white people here.
Yep. Sorry, just California just floated off and sunk.
Mom, as soon as you have some fried chicken and some waffles, I guarantee you'll be fine. No,
Take her to Waffle House.
no, that's no, that's a deal breaker.
What's the other one? Huddle House.
Huddle House. Yeah, I'll take her to Huddle House.
Huddle House.
Yeah. Mom, in case you're listening, Huddle House is like a
like
more
Denny's?
upscale version of Waffle House. It's like Denny's, but a little
Like
bit
Denny's?
nicer.
Oh, I
Maybe.
don't know. No. It's just a little bit nicer than Waffle House. There's still shit on the floor everywhere.
That's Denny's.
Them fucking truck drivers, man. They let that shit seep right through their pants and just falls right on the floor.
Yep.
So you got Waffle House, Huddle House, Denny's, and Cracker Barrel. That's your progression.
Do you have Cracker Barrel?
Don't forget.
Yes.
Village Inn.
Village Inn is.
Village Inn is like IHOP.
Kind of like IHOP, yeah, kind of like that at the Denny's level.
Yeah,
I like Denny's.
It has nothing to do with it. It's just the progression of how it goes.
Because Denny's is different. Like
at 3 in the morning.
No, the Denny's on the East Coast isn't as good as the Denny's on the West Coast.
By the way, the Denny's in Las Vegas is off the charts. It's the cheapest meal you're going to have in Las Vegas on the Strip without throwing up.
There's one on the Strip?
Yeah.
Oh, it's across the road from New York, isn't it? New York?
Closer to
Like MGM?
Bellagio.
Oh, yeah, it's in that old little strip mall
Yeah.
that hasn't been knocked down yet.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
There's
about.
supposed to be an In-N-Out going on the Strip also. And it's supposed to be like a 3-story In-N-Out.
So, I remember, this is going back a long time ago. I remember when you could go on the Strip, and it was on the MGM side, you could go and hire Ferraris on the Strip
You still can.
from the rental places.
Still can.
There's no rental
Still
places
can.
there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're down by the taco place
Which one?
in that little mall. There's the famous one. What's
It's like saying this down by the casino.
No. There is only one taco place in Las Vegas. That's worth going.
It's worth going.
Which one's that?
It's the Fat Boy.
Dude, that strip club.
No,
Which one?
No. When I say it, you're like, oh yeah,
It's near that homeless encampment.
Tacos El Gordo.
Tacos El Gordo.
Have you never been to Tacos El Gordo in Vegas?
It's pretty. Well, he doesn't like tacos to begin with, so of course not.
Okay. No, you, Gabe.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you, Gabe.
Yeah, of course I've been there.
Okay. All right.
It's got 2 things that I like the most: tacos and gordos.
Guido?
Gordo.
Is that Guido's brother?
Not Guido's. Not Guido's.
Gordo, I think, is slang for like fatso or something, right?
Yeah, fat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out by Circus.
I heard they might be closing that down and ripping it out.
It should be. It should have been done 30 years ago.
Dude, that place brings back so much nostalgia for me.
Or next door, the Slots of Fun.
Oh my God, it's lots of fun. So
That,
I used to go there because they had $1 minimum crabs. And then they had $1.25 hot dog and $1.25 the Bloody Marys.
Bloody Mary. They had $1 beers there.
Yeah.
They used to have the dollar shrimp cocktail there.
Mhm.
I remember going to Vegas and having that shrimp cocktail for $1
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
No,
It was a dice roll though, because you might get sick or you might be fine.
Yeah, but
Vegas used to be so much fun. Now it's like
It's boring.
it's boring. Yeah.
Yeah. You go to Fremont Street to have fun now.
2 days in Vegas and I'm good.
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, can we go now?
Yeah. I just got to Fremont shit to hang shit on the street performers in their little square.
Oh, I don't like street performers.
Like kick a guy in the nuts for $25.
Yeah, I don't like street performers. Especially the ones in Hollywood.
Well, it's because, look, when I first went to LA, I was so excited. I went out the front of the Chinese Theater, and it was like Batman was there, Spider-Man, and, all these characters. And it's like, hey, man, can I get a photo? Yeah, for $5. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, don't dress up if you don't want a photo.
Yeah. Go get a real fucking job, asshole.
Yeah, go Waffle House around the corner. Oh, sorry, you're on the West Coast. You'll have to go to Denny's.
Go to Huddle House with your superpowers and stop the fights.
Correct. You can be the bouncer at Waffle House at 2 a.m.
That would be funny.
I don't know.
Like actually have a bouncer in a superhero outfit.
I'm pretty sure he would cause more problems than anything else at 2 a.m.
You just have the whole Justice League there. Fuck it. Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
What was that freak that had the wings? Was it a hawk? Something? Hawkeye?
Wings?
Yeah.
Hawkeye's from MASH.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was the little. He had wings. He was a fairy. Was it Hawkeye? No, Hawkeye's the other guy. I was talking about the guy who dressed up like a girl every time. What's his name? The little Mexican dude.
You're talking about the Flash.
Mm.
Yeah. Then the
Flash didn't have wings.
No. I don't remember the guy's name.
Are you talking about the Marvel guy?
Falcon.
Those Falcon?
It's Falcon. The superhero with wings is Falcon.
Maybe Chris is right.
Pops
Maybe
up.
he is gay.
I don't know.
Winged Wonders.
We're talking about a Marvel hero.
I don't know the difference between Marvel and DC. Like, to me, a comic is a comic. Yeah, I get it. They're different publishers, but fuck.
Well, they had a different style. And it was the Falcon. It was the Falcon, and now he's Captain America.
Really?
He morphed into Captain America with wings.
There's a hawk girl.
Hawk Tua?
Maybe.
Spit on that thing.
There's another one. Where is she now? In jail.
She actually just released a photo. I guess she has a boyfriend now. And she's living in Nashville with him.
Oh.
I guess she took whatever money she can keep for herself and said, fuck them animals.
Oh, she ran.
Yep.
Oh, well. What do you do? But anyway.
So it looks like yesterday at the Houston Mall, there was a guy that was running from the police. He was shoplifting. And they kind of cornered him in a section like there's a bridge in the mall. This motherfucker jumps 3 stories down onto the skating ice rink and breaks both of his legs.
Yeah, you better have video for this.
Oh, I've got
there's video of him laying on the ground, but there's no video of the jump.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
mean,
I would have loved to see
hang on.
that.
Is that a police officer skating around the guy?
Oh, you seen the video?
I'm looking at it now. Or is she security?
Well, there's both. Yeah, but
And-
there was someone skating around him.
What was he thinking?
Why did they have an ice rink in Houston?
Yeah.
In the summer. Why wouldn't it be there in the winter? That's more appropriate.
Like, Houston makes no sense.
Have you ever been to Houston?
Yeah, I lived
Yeah.
there for 6 months.
Oh, it's such an
Oh.
awful place.
Longer than that. Probably about a year.
Only worse place than Houston is Galveston.
I'll agree with that. I agree with that.
Like,
was-
I've never felt more humidity in my life than when I was in Galveston.
Well, you know, they try and wash Houston away nearly every year. You know that, don't you?
Wash it away?
Yeah. The weather comes all the way in, and they're trying to wash that part of Texas away. Every time it's a hurricane, the water comes in, and they're just, hopefully one day it'll just wash it away.
We had to give Texas its due, though, because if it wasn't for Texas, we wouldn't have the United States. Or we wouldn't have the Western United States.
Would have been better for tacos. They'd be more real than what they are right now on the East Coast because it's closer. It's not Americanized the further you're away from the West Coast.
Do you like quesadillas?
Quesadillas?
Yeah.
I don't mind them. It's quesadilla. Where do you get the other one
Quesadilla.
from? How do you get that? It's
Because
Dilla.
in-
Dilla.
Yeah.
Dilla.
So if there's a double
Two-
L, it's pronounced with a Y.
With the Y.
In what language is that?
Spanish.
well,
Espanol.
In the Mexican language.
We're in America. It's a case of Dilla.
Okay, Mr. Illuminamium or whatever the fuck
No,
you say.
it's spelt different.
Aluminium.
No,
Aluminium.
I've got you on this argument already. It's spelt different. So
What
you
do you mean
pronounce
spelled
it different. Aluminum and aluminium are two different words.
No.
Yes, they
Okay,
are.
then
Look it up.
explain zebra.
Look it up.
So you guys spell aluminum different in you see
No,
you,
it's okay. So aluminium is different to aluminum.
It's a different
It's spelled
metal?
way different. No, it's the same metal. It's spelt different.
so you spell aluminum different in Australia than you do in the US.
No, you spell aluminum the same. We don't call it aluminum. We call it aluminium. America,
You also call it a zebra.
yes, America is the only place that calls aluminium aluminum.
Well, there's no I after the N in aluminum.
Correct. That's why we call it aluminium. Google it. Armando. Look at it.
Nium. I'm like,
Yes.
there's no I past the N.
Correct. But
The mental
Amer-
gymnastics here is
So-
fucking impressive.
So America is the only place in the world that says
that pronounces
aluminum.
it correctly.
No.
So
How
what's
is it-
spelled?
How is it you pronounce it correctly when the rest of the world says aluminium?
Okay,
The rest of the world is retarded.
aluminium
Uh-huh.
would have to have an I or some
It
sort
does.
of.
It
No.
does. Yes.
No, it does
Google
not.
It. Google it.
No, it does not.
Type it in. Do it.
Aluminum.
Ooh.
Aluminum. There's no I past.
Now type it in and put in the English dictionary. Not US English.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says it's common in the British. That's why we don't use it because we had Independence Day 250 years ago. we had our
Hang
No
on.
King Day.
Hang on,
So,
hang on.
so
Shut up,
hey,
fucker.
hey,
Hang on.
hey. If you're gonna be in the United States, you gotta like no king. This
No more zebra bullshit either.
This King's English bullshit's got to stop now here, Trump boy.
No. So it's like, well, it's a Declaration of Independence. These are the words we have to change. We're not saying aluminum
Speak
no more.
English, damn it.
We're saying aluminum. What's the other word you guys say we don't? What is it?
But on the periodic table, it is aluminum.
In America.
No, on the periodic table.
In
That's
America.
universal.
In America. It's aluminum.
Is your shirt on backwards,
Okay.
Chris?
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering if everything else is backwards in your life too.
All right, let's see. 150 years of the periodic table. Motherfucking advertisements.
You must pay to see this.
It's just okay.
The British English, the term periodic table is the same as in American English, referring to the arrangement of chemical elements in rows and columns. It says down here, some
I'm putting
element
anecdotes.
names might have slightly different spellings or pronunciations between British and American English. For example, aluminium is used in British English instead of aluminum in American English. So there's two different periodic tables. It just depends on where you're at.
Yeah, it's just there's an eye on the,
pronounced
there's an eye on the British
Yeah,
one.
and they tell us to trust the science. Fuck that.
See? The Australians are right again.
No, you can trust the science. You just can't trust a fucking English teacher, or a linguistics professor. Anyone
I've
in the
been wanting to
linguistics
bring
side.
on. So I've been wanting to bring this woman on as a guest. She's a linguist. I have her book, and it gives you the origins of terms and words that you've always wondered. Like a lot of our language is from in our court system is from French. Like court, that's French. Like there's a lot of things. So yeah. Anyway, I've been wanting to bring her on as a guest, but I haven't finished her book.
Yeah. So that's the only word different in the periodic table between English US and English UK.
You guys are wrong.
Can you imagine just going to another country like Chris does and live there, and you're like, okay, what's a mile? What's a yard? What's a foot?
Mm-hmm. Well, the funny thing is,
What's aluminum?
because this shit. How do Americans say banana?
Nanner?
But that's the thing. It's like, so the other day, someone said aluminium to me, and I didn't even know how to spell it, because now I just say aluminum. I don't even say aluminium no more. It's just aluminum. Like the name, the word is just out of my head from living here.
Yeah, you're an American now.
Yeah. How do Americans say banana?
Now you just need to have a drug charge and an ankle bracelet from your local county sheriff, and you're good to go.
Sounds like it.
One of those big ass hoop earrings, the holes, gauges, whatever they call them in your ear.
That was the most stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, now their ear is looks like it's melting
Yeah.
forever.
I just want to go up and hook it, and as they're walking past. Oh, I'm sorry, you got caught on my finger while I was trying to scratch my head.
Yeah. Now they can't go on a roller coaster without looking like a dog out with his head outside of a car driving down the road.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Well, I guess we should wrap it up. We're coming up to about that time.
Yeah. Hope you all had fun, because we did.
We didn't even get to a lot of topics that I wanted to talk about too. So,
Who do we miss?
I mean, like we said, it's been like crazy 3 days. We barely touched on what happened, but
It'll change tomorrow.
it really will. It really will.
It'll
tomorrow.
change 20 times tomorrow.
And so will everyone else's opinion on what has happened and transpired.
Yes. Yeah, because, some people watch Fox and some people watch CNN.
And some people make up their own fucking intelligence briefing.
Yeah.
Trump is being paid for by Iran or Israel. Israel owns Trump.
Yeah.
He's been in bed with Israel, China, Russia, Ukraine, UK, Vietnam,
Saudis.
the Saudis, Qatar. He's a slut. No wonder why he's got that fucking sexual charge on him.
But the best part about it, he got a plane for it. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
he really put out this time.
He showed his butthole.
He must have done something. Hey, the other day they were showing how the different networks show Trump on TV. Some show him as really, really orange, and the other one just show him like normal. They do it on purpose.
Oh my
So
god!
they can still call him the orange man.
The orange man. The orange man.
I'm like,
The bad orange
fuck,
man.
I really, motherfuckers need to just.
What I love is when someone from the liberal side says, "That's right, listen to Orange Jesus." I'm like, okay, I will, and it pisses them off. It's like, you're not bothering me by calling him Orange Jesus.
Orange Jesus. Okay.
Like, I'm not him. That doesn't hurt my feelings for him. Like,
No, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's not like I'm going to go and eat dinner with him in about 10 minutes.
right?
And I have to sit across from him. I'd like that. Oh, dude, you know what's really cool? He put that big flag post up at the White House.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he stole my flag.
yeah. Your flag is huge. I was like, oh my god. Not only is that badass, but where can I get one?
I know, dude. It was massive. So, funny story about the flag in the shop. If you go on our Facebook webpage, our Facebook page, you'll see the grand opening photos. So one of our customers gave us 3 flags from, I think he puts them up at his business. And when they start to fade or they get a bit damaged, he pulls them down, gets them repaired, and he gives them away. Well, I said, we're going to put a flag up. And he's like, oh, I'll bring you some there. But it's like 14 foot by 12 foot. something like that. I'm like, cool, no worries. We'll hang it up from the ceiling. So he brings that flag first. We put it up. We're all like, I played the national anthem in the Jeep as we're hanging the flag, and made it ceremonial. It was awesome. Hung it up. It looked really good. It was very squarish. It wasn't like long on one side, so it didn't really look the part. It was a little faded, but hey, it was for free and it looked friggin' awesome. So I'm like, cool. Well, another customer comes in on Friday and says, "Oh, nice flag." He goes, "Oh, it's a bit faded." And I'm like, "Yeah, one of our customers gave it to us." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he just disappeared. Like, just left. Didn't say goodbye, just left. I'm like, "Oh, okay." I don't know where Paul went. Cool. He comes back 2 hours later with a box and says, "Here, man, I bought you this for your grand opening. Like, it's a present." Like, What is it? And Ben comes in, he goes, "Dude, he bought us a flag. This flag is 15 by 25.
Jeez.
And I'm like,
It's huge.
that's a pretty big flag. And I'm thinking, well, the other flag was 15. So I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be the same height this way and a little bit longer this way. I don't know if you can see my hands up, but it's going to be this longer this way. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we put it up one end. And again, yes, I'm playing the national anthem because we're hanging the flag. And we're going across with the scissor lift. And we're going, and we're going, and we're going. And I'm like, this flag is massive. Like, it's heavy as hell. And we're going and going. And like, Ben's wife, Destiny, is like 5 foot nothing. And we hang it. And she goes, "I can't walk under it." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "It's nearly on the ground. Like, it's literally 4 or 5 foot off the ground." And I'm like, we can't have it that low. Like, it's going to look stupid. So we had to hang it on top of the rafter on the I-beam coming across the roof. And it's still just enough for me to walk under it on the edges. It's massive, but everyone loves it. So it's going to be cool. It's going to make really good photos. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be a really nice shop when it's completely filled in.
We got
still
another
have
lift
a
today.
few lists to go in. You put them in today?
Yeah, another lift came today. He didn't bring all of them again.
Oh my God. What's with this guy?
This guy, I'm like, dude, where's our lifts? He's like, you're not going to pay me for all of them, so I just bring one at a time. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not paying you $15,000 for lifts I don't have. I don't know you. So again, bring another one tomorrow, and I'll give you another check. So he was very nice today when he came, and very friendly. Apart from the last time, he wasn't very friendly. So, and then he got angry at the end of the day when he got his check for one lift, and he's like, "Well, are you not going to pay for the other lifts?" I'm like, "No, just bring the lifts tomorrow, and I'll pay you." He goes, "Oh, I'll see you Thursday." I might come Thursday.
Well, I might pay you Thursday then. I gladly pay you Thursday for a lift today.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? So he'll get them all erected, and I'll be just like, you know what? I don't feel like paying for you today. Come back tomorrow, and I'll give you a check.
Yeah.
And get the hell out. It's like, God damn it, dude. Like, you're just messing out. Like, you're interrupting our workspace. And you smell.
Ugh.
Yeah. His little...
Well, it's hot.
His little friends, like, they just come and help themselves. They just moved our fan. Like, I'm watching them. We got cameras in the shop now, and I'm watching them what they're doing because I'm sitting in the office. He just comes and grabs the fan and moves it to where they're working at, and like, don't come and ask. Just help yourself. That's all right. Just do what you want. Like, that's not how it works in this shop right here.
How many mini splits do you think you need to cool that whole fucking place?
Oh my. I'd say about 100. About 100 for sure. And I wouldn't be able to afford the electricity bill because it wouldn't matter how much work I get in here, we wouldn't be able to afford it. We're gonna get some big ass fans. That's what we're getting.
You should get some misters.
That'll make it more humid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're just gonna get some big ass fans. Have you seen how big those are?
You get those. Wait, what about those
The
giant
ceiling
box swamp coolers?
Nah, well, they're the same. They put humidity into the air because they put moisture into the air.
Yeah.
So we just need air circulating and it'll be fine. Because the building's insulated, so if we keep the doors down over daytime and just put the fans on and just creak the doors open a little bit, it'll be fine.
It was an oven.
Emotion.
It wasn't an oven in that place.
Yes. So if
I mean, it was just slightly cooler than it was outside.
Yes. So if Big Ass Fans is listening right now, if you want to sponsor the shop, that'd be awesome. We just need 2 of them. Just $10,000. That's all it is. Just 10 grand for just 2 Big Ass Fans.
Just buy them on Temu. This big.
They only make 100-foot ones. They only make
Temu. They're this big.
Vivor only makes like a 12-foot one, so it's not even big enough either.
They make a lot of plastic things on Temu that are that big, by the way.
All right.
Okay, and that's our show for today.
See you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Ciao for now.
All right.
See ya.
See you guys.
Arrivederci.